How many on WhatsApp? Okay, wrong question. How many on WhatsApp right now? Stop it. Be present here. How many are in this international conference for research and innovation in engineering? How many present? So maybe 30%. Where are other rest 70%? I draw everyone's attention to what is being said, and I request all of you to connect with the theme of the conference. With the greetings and my compliments to the organizers of this event, the United Group, the United Family, and all those who have contributed, and the dignitaries on the dais. I wish to say that when I was thinking of this conference, Innovation in Engineering, I thought I am a misfit because company. And we have seen in the last couple of decades, 3 decades, we have seen things coming up, fading away, then coming up, fading away. And we do not know what is happening to the world, what is happening to the way things are done globally. Earlier, the rate of change which was there was like in 3 generations something will change. Three generations means let's see 25, 30 years, so approximately 100 years, a couple of things will change in the world. Time changed, then it became over a generation things will change. Time changed. 3 times in 1 generation the way the life is will change. And now the rate of change is, it may change anytime. By the time you joined the institution and you passed out, things would have taken. It cannot so happen that we who belong to the knowledge industry, who have the onus of, I am shifting my gears because till now we have been only presentees and we have not been coming to the topic. I thought I am the journalist in this whole thing. But I think I need to change the gears for this conference. There is also a difference between the innovation and creativity and research and development. If I code, if there is a line, 10 centimeters line, even if we increase it by a millimeter and we call it research and development, and we pat ourselves and sit nicely on that. Whereas innovation and creativity is either use the same line for a different purpose, or draw a parallel line which is bigger than that, or do something very creative. In innovation and engineering, you will also find earlier the innovation was mainly for the creating luxuries in the world, luxuries. Today, the innovations are bringing in the social change. Agree? You agree or no? Yes? Yes or no? Yes. From there, yes or no? Innovation could be using existing idea for a different purpose, little different purpose, or creating, doing what has not been done before. We also talked about the rate of change. If you are not keeping the pace with the rate of change, if we are present here for a purpose, we should invest ourselves completely, because if we are not, we may be doing a lot of harm to ourselves by not keeping pace. My observation since I have seen the professional world and things evolving, I have been working all the 30 years in technology companies. So earlier, like it was, in 10 years the technology will fade out, but we are saying that in 3 years, if we are not doing, every year there is some change, but after 3 years if we are not entering into a new field, we are finished. So what is happening is, what we are doing in institutions is we are publishing papers, we are coming out with the books and feeling very good about it. Whereas the person, if they are not working on the intellectual property, if they are not acquiring that knowledge, how to go for patents, you may feel very good about it for a short time, but you may not be the gainers of any research, because that would not be useful for either for the organization, institutions, or yourself, or for the society, or for the nations. So we have to move away from the only research papers and theory to patents. Second, if I talk about the companies like us who are into the mass manufacturing, do you think we make monies? Do you think we make monies? Yes or no? Yes. Do we make a lot of money? Yes. Let me break this myth. Somebody who makes cell phones, do you think they make a lot of money? Yes? Which company make a lot of money? Let me tell you, when the cell phone is made, the screen belongs to LG or Samsung. So whosoever makes the cell phone, because of the IP rights, the patents, the royalty goes to either LG or Samsung. You may make money by making cell phones, or you may not, but they will always make money, because they, wherever the screens are used, some amount of royalty, maybe a couple of cents, will go to LG or Samsung. Do you think the phone which has got a camera here, the company which is selling you the phone sells the camera? For every camera phone, royalty goes to Sony, because the image sensor is from Sony. Do you understand this innovation? Am I connecting? Yes. Am I reaching you? Yes. Sorry. We are supposed to be the second largest producers of CDs and DVDs in the world. We make CDs, DVDs, apart from many other things, the solar, the LED lighting, the solid state memory. But for every disc we produce and sell, do you think who is gaining? Who is gaining? Even if we make losses, either Sony or Philips is getting paid, because unless we pay the royalty, we cannot be into the market. Even if we are making huge losses, for every disc we sell, we sell a couple of cents, we send a couple of cents to the either Philips, because of the IP rights, or to the Sony. Right? I have my colleague here, Dr. Majumdar, who has been into the development and research. He's a scientist, and he has been with Xerox, and now for last almost 15 years he has been contributing to the development of optical media, and now into various fields. We were co-pioneers in developing of the Blu-ray. Blu-ray started with like, this is a complete change in the data storage and retrieving market. Today the Blu-ray sells at 20 cents, and the royalty which we need to pay is 12 cents. So what you make, produce, all the technology, all the technical input, all the manpower, all the machines, all the investments, you get 8 cents. If you make one disc, the royalty will go, the 12 cent royalty will go to, so this is the power of innovation. Do you understand this? Understand? Yes? No? Yes. Are you awake or sleeping? There. Sleeping? No or yes? Awake? अच्छा, आवाज कम आती है, वहाँ की लाइट जगाओ भाई, वहाँ की लाइट जगाओ. These fields, they make many products. You agree they make many products? But they make most of the money from the IP rights they have than they make from the products. This is the power of innovation. And if IP knowledge is not brought to India, you will keep making Make in India can happen, but money may not come to India. So if that has to reverse, friends, you will have to invest yourself, because India is banking on the youth force we have, and now we are a global citizens, so the entire world is watching youth. If we can contribute to the ways the things are done, the things are processed, so no more research papers. Get something into fundamental research, into innovation, into IP, into patents. The size is irrelevant. We are a huge organization, huge corporation. I'll give you two examples. Nokia was a huge success. They were ruling 80% of the market. Suddenly they vanished because not enough innovation. They did not adopt to. And this is the same thing happened 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago, when the landscape of the music, cameras, photo shoots changed. What happened? Kodak invested heavily into filmmaking. Sony, which was into Walkman, music, came into, so they came up with digital image sensing, digital cameras. So Sony was in the movie. What they came into is music. Similar things happened here in Nokia. They ruled 80% of the market, became irrelevant. Huge company, huge company. If we take our example, Moserbaer, we thought this floppy disk, the CDs, then the DVDs, then the Blu-rays, this will go on. Then the holographic imaging on the Blu-ray, this will go on till eternity. It stopped. There was a wall in front. Because the cloud computing came into thing, solid state memory came into being. Suddenly the path, you may meet a dead end. So unless you are innovating, unless you are drawing a new line, you may find yourself stuck into things and you do not know what is the way out. The fundamentals to nurture innovation is stop worrying about the inputs. Stop thinking about the impact you want to bring. If you are not thinking of the impact, you may be concentrating on inputs, and that may lead you nowhere. Another thing which I want to throw upon is look for unsolved problems, unattended ideas, if you really wish to. In the last 20 years, you may find many. So many things which were done 20 years ago are not at all relevant. So why do you think a couple of things which we are doing right now will remain relevant for the rest of our life? Maybe another 5-10 years, the way things are done, the way our society is, the way education is, the way we conduct ourselves will change entirely. and that will happen because of the many changes which are not only happening in the industry but also socially. So with this, I have another question and a suggestion for the organization. If we wish to nurture innovation and creativity, one is the people, the right people, then the right processes, and then the third thing is the right culture. If we are only talking out of 365 2 days about the innovation, it will not happen. If we keep conducting the kind of projects we had, last year we did the same project, and next batch will come, we will do the same project. Why not take the project a little further? Give them that was input already existing. So the faculties also need to change their processes, change their mindset. Whatever was done till last year is already done and forgotten. Give them as a base level for the new students. And students who are thinking of कि अच्छा ये मोबाइल में innovation हो गया, so I'll keep tracking वो क्या क्या हो गया, so the entire year they spent finding out what has happened. So we will not reach our goals. Somebody sent me a decent quote. It's good to have castles in the air. It is good to have castles in the air. Let them remain there. But now the thing to be done is put some foundation below that, so that castle remains there. So it could be, the innovation could be putting the foundation and the first story to the castle which is in the air. Having a dream is not a bad thing. So if you wish to see that dream coming true, put the foundation underneath. The institution should also learn from the companies like Google, 3M. What they do is, when they are building cultures, they reward for every, they do not punish for the failures, but they reward for every success. Who do you think will make the biggest impact on the world scale? The person who is thinking of the next meal? The person who is thinking of the lunch here? Or the person who is thinking of कि शाम को मेरे को कहीं जाना है ये कल का or the next week? Somebody who is thinking of next month, or somebody who is thinking of next generation or the next innovation? Who will get rewarded the most? Something who is looking ahead, deepest into the future. Therefore, the quote is, the keys of the kingdom will belong to the person who can visualize future today. Those who can visualize future today, the keys of the kingdom will belong to them. Another thing we were talking about, we have been hearing, out of box, think out of box, think out of box. Today is not the time of thinking out of the box. Today is the time of thinking out of the entire room containing all the boxes, because you do not know where your competition will come from. There was an HMV T-series, in the music industry, They were the biggest in the HMV, was the biggest in the music industry. But who made the most of the money, Airtel made most of the money. So it is out of box or out of the room containing all the boxes. Do you understand the meaning of innovation? If you keep doing the same things, expect the same result, and don't even expect the same result, because after a time the relevance will diminish. And that will not be relevant and will not give you the same kind of results. Get challenged in the next marketplace. Therefore, friends,
I think I have laid enough emphasis on this. From raising bar slightly by a couple of millimeters to using the bar for entirely different purposes or creating new bars. Since the entire country, the entire global citizenship is depending upon the intellect of the youth here, I invoke your energies and your intellect for the best of the humanity. Best of luck. Thank you.